Dear student, today we are going to discuss about errors in prescription. I am Hemant Kumar Chauhan, Senior Lecturer from Principal K. M. Kundanani, Pharmacy Polytechnic, Ulhasnagar, Maharashtra, India. Our learning objectives. After watching this video, you will be able to know the different source of error in prescription, and you will be understand the causes of errors in prescription. There are various sources of errors in prescriptions, like error because of abbreviation, error because of name of drugs, error because of strength of preparation, error because of dosage form of the drug, because of doses, because of instructions for patients, and because of incompatibilities. Errors in prescription may occur. The first error which we are going to discuss is about abbreviations. Abbreviations present problem in understanding of parts of prescription order. What orders are given in prescription, it create a problem for pharmacists to understand if there is error in it. Extreme care should be taken by pharmacists while interpreting the abbreviations. Pharmacy should not guess the meaning of ambiguous abbreviations. Example, during dispensing of acromycin, the acro is abbreviation use, which may cause confusion when intention of prescriber was to dispense acrostatin. The second error in prescription is about name of the drugs. There are certain drugs whose name look alike or sound alike. Examples are like digitoxin, which is used for heart failure, digoxin, which is used for heart diseases, prednisone, which is used in arthritis, prednisolone, which is used in allergies, indocin, which is used in the gout, whereas lincocin is used in the infections. Doridone, used for nausea and vomiting, whereas doxidan is used in constipation. You may see that there are n number of examples we can quote here with look alike or sound alike, out of which some of them are quoted by me, which you find that their uses are different, but if you are writing or they sound like same. Name of the pharmaceutical products change in certain occasions to avoid these confusions. The example, name of potassium supplement was changed from Calayam to Colayam. So to avoid the confusion with the name of Valium. Then comes next error is about strength of preparation. Strength of preparation should be stated by the prescriber. This is essential when the various strength of product are available in market. It can be wrongly dispensed drug with a different strain by pharmacist when the strength is not prescribed by the prescriber. The example, paracetamol is available in different strain. Pharmacist may dispense a wrong strain to the patient. It means that if the prescriber has not mentioned any strength on the prescription for the drug, by mistake a pharmacist can dispense any strength drug to the patient. Therefore, mentioning the strength on prescription is important. Dosage form of the drug, which one of the error can be. Many medicines are available in more than one dosage form, like tablet, capsule, liquids, and in suppository forms. Pharmaceutical form, that is dosage form, should be written on the prescription in order to avoid ambiguity during the dispensing. This may happen that paracetamol is available in the syrup, paracetamol is available in the tablet form, paracetamol is available in the injection form, paracetamol is also available in the suppository form. Which form of drug need to be dispensed? It will create confusion in the mind of pharmacists. Therefore, mentioning of dosage form of the drug is important. The next, the error comes with dose. Usually, high and low dosage should be discussed with the prescriber. Pediatric and geriatric doses may create a problem because pediatric and geriatric patients require low doses. In pediatric, their organs are not developed, whereas geriatric, their organs are not functioning properly. Therefore, the doses need to be taken care of it. Pharmacists should check pediatric posology before dispensing the medication. Means pharmacist has to check the doses according to age, weight and body surface area for children so that dosing pattern should be proper. If an error is seen in the prescription, it should be referred back to the prescriber for rectification of doses. Then the error comes with instruction for patients. Sometimes incomplete instructions are written in prescription, which may be intentionally or may be unintentionally by the prescriber, but it creates problem with patients. Its pharmacist's duty is to check for any error on the part of instructions. Error may be of quantity of drug to be taken, time of administration of the drug, frequency of administration of the drug, and routes of administration of the drug over there. Instructions need to be given clearly to avoid any confusion. For example, tetracycline. A tetracycline is a drug which should not be taken with the milk, but intentionally or unintentionally, prescriber has mentioned that take the tablet with milk. It is duty of pharmacists to check that there is an interaction in between tetracycline and the milk, which forms unabsorbable complex whereby drug will be ineffective. Therefore, it is duty of pharmacists to check for errors given in instructions to the patient. The last part of the error is incompatibilities. It is essential to check for any physical, chemical or therapeutic incompatibilities in the prescription. Many drugs are prescribed in a prescription, so there should not have any interaction in between prescribed medications. Interaction between a drug may make drug harmful for patients or effectiveness will be changed, which just now we have discussed with the tetracycline over there. There are certain antibiotics should not be given with milk since it significantly decreases the drug absorption. Such incompatibilities are for many drugs can be quoted over here. Thank you for watching this video and happy learning. Send your response to my email address given below. Thank you.